name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. All right, today is come on by for a cup of coffee. I sure wish you could. I'm very bored here. I'm doing a few things paperwork-wise, trying to sit still. I'm not being very successful with it. And I didn't stop any of my doses today to make me sit still. And I'm suffering for that. I should have done that. I didn't do it. So tomorrow I'll probably have to do that. But for today, I'm just going to make do with what I have. And I've made a big pot of chili for supper tonight, and then I'll freeze up whatever is left. And I also made a cherry peach cobbler. I watched Plain Vanilla Grandma make a peach cobbler, and then she another day made a strawberry cobbler. And it just got me thinking about it, and I thought I'm going to try that. Now, she made the small batch ones, which is perfect, like when you got just the two people, right? But I thought maybe tonight I'd be able to share it with one of the kids, or the fellow across the hall or something. So I made a larger batch of it. I made the full batch instead of the small batch. But I didn't have 2 cans of peaches. So I had a bag of frozen cherries, and I thought, if I took a few of the frozen cherries and spread it out amongst the peaches, it might be very good. That's what I did. Now, it was called a cobbler. Now, some people call things different things. The ones that I've seen that were done this way, like where you melt the butter and then you put the batter in and then you put the fruit on the top, we always called those buckles. We didn't call them cobblers, we called them buckles. And then if we did it with a large pot of stewed fruit, like blueberries that you stewed and made, or rhubarb that you stewed and made, and then dropped in dumplings, we called those grunts. Now, like blueberry grunt is quite popular in Nova Scotia. And so we called them buckles and grunts. I guess it depends where you're from. And then if you had one with a crumbly topping, it was crisp. So I guess those are just different things and whatnot. But this one looks like a buckle to me, and I love buckles. So you just put them with a little ice cream or whipped cream. I'm going to do mine with ice cream, of course. I'm an ice cream hound. And I'm going to do that. I tell you, if I keep moving the way I'm moving, I'm going to be losing more weight because I am out of breath. I'm moving so much. But anyway, I really don't want to lose too much more weight. I know that I'm never going to be a skinny mini. I don't want to be a skinny mini. I just want to be healthier, and I am now at a healthy weight. I'm a big girl. I'm not going to be skinny, but that's all right. I've lost 120 pounds. I'm perfectly all right to stay right where I am. I can move a little better than I could, and I can turn over a little better, and my clothes are fitting nicer. I can buy my clothes at a cheaper store. But those are all benefits. Let me tell you, they're benefits. If you can go into Giant Tiger and buy yourself a dress for $15, as versus going into Pennington's and spending $90 on a dress, you might get a few more dresses than you had your other part of your life. But I've always been big. I've always been big. I've been battling weight my entire life. And so this is the first time I've ever been successful. I've a few times I have lost 35 to 50 pounds, but I never kept it off. As soon as I hit that 35 or 50 pounds off, I just immediately started putting it back on. It went back on twice as fast. And, so this time, it started not by me trying to lose weight. It started because I got sick, and I couldn't take a medicine that I was on, and it made me very ill, and I, of course, couldn't eat when I was very ill. And I had lost quite a bit of weight in the first 2 weeks of that. And I thought to myself, once I started feeling better, rather than going back to eating a great quantity of food and then feeling sick to your stomach because you'd overeaten, I was already down that weight. Why not just start eating good proportions and take it from there? And I never focused on the diet. I never focused on, you can't have this. You've seen what I cook. I cook plenty of desserts. I just told you I made a cobbler, So I have made plenty of things, and I'm just doing it. I just don't have it all the time. I went on a little stint there where I was having an ice cream sundae every night. It was very small, 1 scoop, a little bit of chocolate sauce and some peanuts on it. But I felt like it was a treat. Every night I looked forward to my little sundae that I had. But then my mouth got sore peanuts are out of the question, so we'll just go something different after that. But I made a big pot of chili, and I make sweet chili, which has pineapple in it. And I went to make it with the pineapple, and of course, I didn't have any pineapple. So I thought, what am I going to do? I know. I have applesauce. I put applesauce in it. Oh my gosh, it's good. It's really good. We don't like it super spicy, so we make it sweet, and then we add just enough heat to make it enjoyable. Packed full of vegetables, because Bill doesn't eat enough vegetables. Packed full of vegetables. Bill's got his biopsy coming up here on the 19th, so that won't be long till he's got that done. And Calgary is famous for its stampede. And this is the week stampede just started, which means that there's traffic everywhere in the city, like traffic everywhere. So good thing we don't go anywhere. But it does mean that we get 2 barbecue dinners downstairs. Well, lunchtime, 11:30. So this next week we have 2 of them, one on the 13th and then one at the end of the week. So we get 2 barbecue dinners downstairs, free to us. That's amazing to me, like absolutely amazing. But anyway, we'll be enjoying that, that's for sure. And I haven't seen Claudine today. She's not doing as well as she'd like. She took the dog for a walk, and she pulled something inside. She wasn't even walking fast or anything, just an ordinary little walk. And the surgeon that had fixed it this time said to her, you know, there's about an 80% chance, he said, that this is not going to hold because they couldn't use the mesh because she had an infection. And he said there's about an 80% chance that this is not going to hold, but you'll have to face another surgery to put the mesh in. So she was hoping to get all healed up, because they can't do another surgery immediately like that. She'd have to heal. So she's been very, very careful what she was doing. And she said, I was just walking. I wasn't walking fast. I wasn't walking hard. I was just walking. And anyway, she said her side is very sore. And then when I looked at it, one side, like if you think of your belly here and it being level, one side has dropped a little bit. And I'm very worried, because if that's opened up again, here she has gone through all of this, and she will still have to face another surgery after this is healed. But we'll see. We can't jump through that hoop. She doesn't know yet. It may still be all fine. She said, I might be dreaming, Mom. She said, you know, because you just get worried about things after you've had this many things go wrong. And I said, I have completely lost faith in our medical system. Completely. Like, I just, the way they have looked after her is, as far as I'm concerned, it verges on criminal. But you know, you never would be able to prove anything. And like I said, Claudine says, Mom, you wouldn't want to do anything like that. She said, you just want it fixed. You know, you just want it fixed. And I said, I understand that, you know. And I know what she means about not wanting to go right back in. I mean, my neck is not right, but I don't want to go back in right away. I want to give it a few more days and see what's happening. But if it doesn't get better, I'm going to have to go in. Here, I told you yesterday I wasn't going to keep talking about these things. Positive. I got to put on my positive hat. All right, so let's see. Want to go over and see the chili? Let's go to the kitchen and see the chili. And I might as well show you the buckle at the same time. Okay. Now I have to be very careful, because I nearly fell on my head again, which it doesn't take much for me to fall. Okay, let me just prop you up here for 1 second. I hope you don't fall. So I gotta take this lid off, and my hands aren't working, so there we go. Now I'm gonna turn you around. All right, there's the chili. Now let's see if I don't want to put my fingers in the way. Ooh. Oh, Darlene, you are not able to balance this very good. See? There's lots of beans, lots of vegetables. It's got to thicken up a little bit. This is the, let's get a spoon. Let's get a spoon and take a look at this one. Okay. Bill's downstairs. He's not going to see if I take a bite. Wasn't sure if it was done, but it is definitely done. Look at this. You can see. Bring it in here. There, you can see the cherries. You can see the peaches. So, let's back around. We'll go back, sit down. I'm going to eat that bite. That is delicious. So good. I'm sorry I shouldn't eat in front of you. If you were here, I'd share. I promise I would. Okay. I'm going to have to tell Carol she made a wonderful recipe because that's very nice. Okay. What else do I want to tell you? Tomorrow I'm going to be cooking for Make It Monday. And what am I making? I think I'm making Yorkshire pudding. I think. Which means that we're having a roast dinner, which is kind of stupid when I got leftover chili. No, I'm going to make Yorkshire dinner and we're going to have a roast dinner, and then I can package up the roast dinner into sort of TV servings, put them in the freezer, and on the nights I don't feel like cooking, there they are. So, I've got to do that. I want to go to the dollar store one of these days. Don't know if Claudine's going to be able to take them. Maybe I might go with Ashley or something. And we'll see what they're doing. So, Cal's out hiking today. He's gone out to Kananaskis country and they're hiking some mountain. They do this for fun. Can you imagine hiking for fun? Like, that's exercise. Like, that's not fun. That's exercise. Got a little story for you too. Can you tell how scatterbrained I am today? This is crazy. I'm scatterbrained all over the place. Let me tell you a little story. We went one day and I didn't have any cash on me and we were going to go out for a cup of coffee with the girls from the weight loss group I was in. And so we got up to the Tim Hortons. No, we went up to McDonald's for coffee that day. So we went up to the McDonald's and I got up to the till and I had a gift card. So I gave her the gift card and she says, "I'm sorry, this won't work here." And I said, "It's a gift card." And she looks at me and she goes, "It's a Tim Hortons gift card." And I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, "I do have a McDonald's gift card in here too," because we used to, in the group, give each other gift cards because we knew we used to always go out for coffee. So we'd get on our birthdays, we'd be loading each other up with gift cards so that we had our coffees paid for the while, you know. But here it was, I was so dead serious. I gave her my Tim Hortons card and said, "Could I have a coffee, please?" She said, "No, you can't, not unless you go there." Craziness. All right, I've got to try and sit still, let my head quit bouncing around, and I shall let you all go, and I'll see you all tomorrow for Make It Monday.